So learning the pentatonic patterns opens up the whole neck for us. The 5 patterns repeat themselves over the neck. In fact, if you had an infinitely long guitar neck, you could shift these patterns and repeat them over and over again on that neck. So we're really just limited by the physical nature of the guitar neck. The patterns interlock, patterns 1 to 5 interlock with each other, and that shape can be moved anywhere over the neck depending on what key you're in, what the root note is. So if our pattern 1 is an open pattern, which is E minor pentatonic, pattern 1 will be the open obviously, pattern 2 will be on the 3rd fret, pattern 3 on the 5th fret, 4 on the 7th fret, 5 on the 10th fret, and then we'll go back to pattern 1 on the 12th fret. So that is an octave higher. The whole thing then repeats itself. We start at pattern 1 here, and we'll go up to pattern 2 here, and further up the neck. Similarly, if our neck extended that way, we'd go pattern 5 here, and then carry on forever. And the amazing thing is, you learn these patterns and how they interlock, and you can play in virtually any key on the guitar neck, just taking the root from the name of the note on the 6th string. So if we wanted to play a song which is in the key of A minor, for instance, our pattern 1 would be here on the 5th fret. And then below that would be our pattern 5. And our open position pattern would be pattern 4, because that precedes pattern 5. And likewise, so we'd go from pattern 1, pattern 2 would be here, pattern 3 would be there, back to pattern 4 on the octave, and then we'd keep going all the way up till we got to pattern 1 again. So that is the beauty of the pentatonic scale, and it's really worth knowing the patterns, not just in isolation, but primarily how they work together on the guitar neck. So let's go with pattern 1. Open, 3rd finger, open, 2nd finger, open, 2nd finger, open, 2nd finger, open, 3rd finger, open, 3rd finger. Now let's have a look at pattern 1 if we are playing it not in the open position. So let's say, for instance, we're going to play it on G. We'll take the root note, we'll start on the G note on the 6th string, which is our 3rd fret. So our first finger will handle where the nut is. In other words, our first finger becomes the guitar nut. So instead of going open 3, we're going to go 1, 4. So we'll start with our first finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 4th finger. Just to give us some perspective on how the patterns move around the neck, but we'll go back to the E minor pentatonic now. So our first pattern we've seen is an open position. Now our second pattern starts on the highest note we played on the 6th string. So let's have a look at pattern 2. Second finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string up to our 4th finger. First finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th finger. First finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, of the 4th string, sorry. First finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Now up to the 3rd finger. Second finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string up to the 4th finger. The same again here. 2nd to the 4th. Look at that again. Let's have a look at our pattern 3. Okay, now we move up the neck even more to the 5th fret. Now this pattern interlocks with pattern 2, so the highest note on the 6th string that we ended off in pattern 2, we start off with pattern 3, okay, which will be our A on the 6th string. Second finger, 4th finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 4th finger. Now we need to slide up. This is one of the few instances where we don't just keep our hand in the same position. So we need to bring our finger up, our 1st finger up here, then to the 4th. So that's the 1st finger on the 5th fret, the 2nd string, up to your 4th finger, and then your 1st finger and 3rd. Okay. Take that again. Let's try that again. Okay, let's do that once more. Let's go on to pattern 4, where we ended up. The last note on the 6th string took us to the 7th fret. So here we are on the B note, the 7th fret. Our 1st finger up to the 4th, 1st finger to the 3rd, 1st finger to the 3rd, 1st finger to the 3rd, 2nd to the 4th, 1st to the 4th. Right. Let's move to pattern 5, the last pattern. Right, here we've ended up with being on the 10th fret on the 6th string, which is our D note. So we take our second finger, 4th finger, second finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 4th finger, second finger, 4th finger, second finger, 4th finger. So you've worked through all 5 patterns. It's really worth knowing these because it opens up the whole guitar neck for you.